Greetings, my beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, the online learning community that offers thousands of classes for curious and creative people. So if you're uncertain about what's next, creative projects and productive classes are a great way to structure your time and set achievable goals. And it's also a great way to connect with fellow creators, to enter a community, to encourage one another, to communicate, and to inspire. So I'm currently taking a class with Elise Narvez called Tell an Engaging Story in Less Than a Minute. And Elise shows you very simply and with some strategies how you can create stories for video platforms very simply and engagingly in just 1 minute. Great exercises for people like me who are around video all the time, or for those that are just trying to make stories that are just more interesting. So at a time when so many important conversations are being had, your voice is more important than ever, and using Skillshare is a great way to unlock your creativity for social good. So whether you're looking to fend off boredom or just want to join a community of like-minded creators, or if you're looking to focus on self-care through creativity, Skillshare is a place to keep you learning. So the first 1,000 people to click my link down below will receive a free trial of Skillshare's premium membership, and after that, it works out to be about $10 a month. Big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video and for their continued support. So today I'm going to be making a salad, a popcorn salad. You might have heard of this. Many of you have requested that I make this because you want my opinions on what this salad tastes like. It is Molly Ye's popcorn salad. Molly Ye is the host of Girl Meets Farm, a Food Network show, but she also is the author of a cookbook, and she lives in Minnesota with her husband. She moved there from New York and found food as a great way to learn about her new home. Yes, Molly, yes, absolutely, 101,000,000%. I hear you, I feel you, and I think you're totally right. So I have some dear friends that live in Minnesota, and one of them grew up in Minnesota. I asked her about popcorn salad, and she's never tried it, but she said it's absolutely feasible. This type of salad you often see at potlucks, post-church dinners, and just general kinds of gatherings. So I think what I'm most curious about this recipe is the final texture. I love the crunchiness of popcorn, the kind of light and airy crunch of it. Once you cover it into a dressing, I suspect that that's going to change. It might be a positive change, but we will not officially know until we taste this. So let's get started. We're gonna need some popcorn. Here's a nice big bowl of popcorn, and my favorite current way of popping popcorn is like this. Have you seen this before? This is popcorn on the cob. I've been able to order this from my local farmer's market, and it is just wonderful. And this is specifically popcorn for popping, but it looks just like corn on the cob. Of course, the kernels are dried. Now, I've got full instructions on how to make this on my website. I'll put the link down below. It's super simple. You just place it into a paper bag, microwave it, and then it pops beautifully. And this is what it looks like after it's done popping. It's so funny. This does not go to waste. I give this to my chickens and they pick off all the little popcorn bits. And we're going to generously season this with white cheddar popcorn seasoning. And give that a little toss. It's kind of a fine dust, so it gets in all the nooks and crannies. That definitely has MSG in it, which they probably call natural flavor. Now we need to chop some of our produce. I've got some celery stalks here, and Molly says that we should save some of these leaves to put on the top of the salad. So I'm going to do that. I am not a huge fan of celery, but there are a few dishes where I feel like it's integral. For example, Thanksgiving stuffing or chicken pot pie, essential, gotta have it. So we're gonna need a cup of chopped celery. So here we go. I'm gonna cut this on the smaller side because I feel like it'll match with the popcorn pieces better. I remember going to daycare and they would have sometimes a snack peanut butter and celery sticks. Sometimes with raisins. Oh. Now we're also going to slice up a shallot. Now a shallot looks like a little red onion, and it's kind of similar to a red onion, but it's pretty potent. So one little shallot like this has tons of great island flavor. So we're going to peel the outside of it and slice this thinly and just proceed to slice. Next, we're going to add a half cup of mayonnaise. This is the basis of so many salads. 1/4 cup of sour cream. 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar. Boop. Glug glug. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard. Good pinch of pepper. Just a little bit of salt. We can always add more, but we did add a lot of that popcorn seasoning, and the mayonnaise has salt in it as well. So that's it for the dressing. We're just going to mix that up. This is pretty standard in the sense of we've got acid in there, we've definitely got fat, a good amount of sugar. So this is going to be like that kind of a dressing, you know? Like this is a cousin to ranch dressing. Yeah, it's sweet, yet tangy. Not bad. Now we're going to add our shallots. We're going to add our chopped celery, a cup of shredded carrots, and some sugar snap peas that I've cut up into smaller pieces. Toss everything in the dressing. Now in goes the popcorn. I'm gonna do this in increments here. Whoa, hear that crunch? Popcorn is one of our favorite snacks around our house. My kiddos love it. I usually top ours with melted butter, salt, and nutritional yeast. More popcorn. It's a little tricky to stir here. I need a bigger bowl. Get back in there. To doll things up a bit, we're going to put our celery leaves on top. And some fresh watercress. Now the watercress at my supermarket looked terrible, soggy and slimy, so I'm going to be substituting baby spinach. There we go, a little bit of green right on top. And a few carrots. So there you have it, the popcorn salad. Now the question needs to be asked, how are we supposed to eat this? I've never eaten popcorn with a utensil before. It's so weird. Get a big healthy dollop of that right there. Sugar snap peas too. There we go. Popcorn salad. It looks a lot like a potato salad from afar. Alrighty, here we go. Itadakimasu. This is super flavorful. You got the big tang from the vinegar. You've got that onion punch from the shallots in there. The creaminess from both the sour cream and the mayonnaise. There's definitely enough salt in this. The sugar in there reminds me a lot of like a Miracle Whip style dressing. Sweet yet tangy. I think what is very interesting are the textures. The popcorn is crunchy yet soggy at the same time. And there's a lot to chew through. It still remains crunchy. And then you've got the shredded carrot, and then you've got the celery that's crunching in there, and the sugar snap peas. So lots of competing crunches. It's not half bad. Just imagine a coleslaw that's made with a Miracle Whip base and popcorn instead of the slaw. And then you've got an approximation of what this is like. I'm sure I have popcorn in my teeth. At any rate, thanks so much for watching, and big thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Be one of the first 1,000 people to click my link down below to receive a free trial of Skillshare's premium membership. After that, it works out to be about $10 a month. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Check out my website where I'll include a printable recipe. Like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care, bye! Today I'd like to report I had my first taste of popcorn salad.